On a warm summer evening in July 2022, the quiet suburban streets of Norcross, Georgia, became the setting of a tragedy that would haunt the community. Before we go any further, if you care about cases like Susana's and want to help keep these stories alive, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe, and share it. It really helps the channel reach more people who want justice and awareness. Norcross is usually known for its vibrant art scene. Even the TV show Dynasty was filmed there, a place full of creativity and life. But on this night, something far darker unfolded. Watch till the end for the 2026 update. Susana Morales was a bright, kind, and loving 16-year-old who loved her family and friends and had a talent for music. She loved to sing, play piano, and had begun teaching herself to play the guitar and the ukulele. The 26th of July 2022, Susana was walking home after visiting a friend. She was just a few blocks away from safety, appearing youthful and innocent. At 9:40 p.m., she sent a final message to her mother. It was a simple, everyday update. On my way home. It was the last contact. Digital tracking later showed her phone moving along Singleton Road, but near Steve Reynolds Boulevard. It also showed that her movement suddenly changed from walking speed to vehicle speed. She didn't have a ride. She wasn't meeting anyone. That sudden jump was the first sign that something was terribly wrong. The signal suddenly went cold. Susana had vanished. As days turned into weeks, the Gwinnett County community rallied. Missing person flyers with Susana's face were posted on every corner, a desperate plea for answers. For months, police, volunteers, and community members searched for Susana. They used drones, dogs, and thermal imaging. Her family never stopped pushing for answers. The investigation stalled until a chilling discovery was made in the winter of 2023. The 6th of February 2023 human remains were found in the woods near Drowning Creek by Matthew Gilbert. On that very same day, another tragedy struck the Meadow Creek High School community. The body of 17-year-old Rodrigo Floriano Mayan, also a student at Meadow Creek, was discovered inside a home in Tucker. His parents found him after following information shared on social media. A 17-year-old friend, Christian Teresa, was arrested and charged with concealing Rodrigo's death, accused of hiding the body instead of calling for help. Police ruled Rodrigo's death an overdose, and investigators stated that his case is not connected to Susana Morales. Still, the loss of two young lives on the same day devastated the school and the community. Investigators cordoned off the area, beginning the somber process of identification and evidence collection. The mystery took a dark turn when a handgun was found near the scene. The gun changed everything. It was registered to Officer Miles Bryant, placing him at the scene and turning a missing person case into a homicide investigation. The man sworn to uphold the law was now the primary suspect in a kidnapping and murder. Detective William Merkley later testified on the 27th of July 2022. He responded to a 911 call at the Sterling Glen Apartments, the residence of Miles Bryant. Bryant reported that his gun was missing, a weapon he said he had left on the passenger side floorboard of his black four-door Ford F-150. Bryant was later interviewed, arrested, and charged. Prosecutor Brandon Delphant told the jury that Bryant, who was a police officer at the time, betrayed his badge and oath on July 26, 2022. During the trial, Detective Angela Carter testified that Bryant's search history included several alarming queries. How long the Georgia Department of Transportation keeps surveillance footage, how dental records are used to identify a body, and Google Maps searches focused on the area where Susana's remains were discovered. The community was shocked to learn that an officer could be responsible for such a heinous act against a child. During the trial, Miles' girlfriend, Aviana Meyer, A nursing student testified that another woman had contacted her, claiming Miles was also her boyfriend. She also recalled that around the time Miles reported his gun stolen, she noticed fresh scratches running along the side of his truck from front to back, and the exterior mirror was cracked. Another key witness was Bryant's ex-girlfriend, Zenobia Parks. She told the jury that she and Bryant had been close for a long time and even continued living together at the Sterling Glen Apartments after their breakup in June 2022. Parks disputed Bryant's claims about his whereabouts on the night Susana disappeared, and she also described how he began stalking her in the months that followed. Prosecutors played ring camera footage showing Bryant trying to force his way into her home. The prosecution presented a mountain of evidence linking Bryant to the crime. Two of Susana's friends also testified about data from the Life 360 app that placed Bryant in the same vicinity as Susana during the critical time frame. When asked what she believed was the most damaging piece of evidence presented by the prosecution, Bryant's attorney, Tracy Drake, admitted it was the data from the Life 360 app. Another witness, Elisha Bates, testified that Bryant had stalked her and once kicked violently at her door. Michael Jones, a former cellmate of Miles Bryant, also took the stand. He testified about what Bryant allegedly said while they were housed together, telling the jury that Bryant spoke openly about his murder charges, claiming he wasn't worried and believed the case against him was weak. According to Jones, Bryant even suggested that the police had no real evidence tying him to Susana's death. His testimony gave jurors a glimpse into Bryant's attitude behind bars and how he viewed the charges he was facing. Susana's boyfriend, Axel Zaragoza, also testified. He said they met at a Planet Fitness gym in May 2022 and quickly grew close, describing their relationship as loving and steady. On the night she disappeared, they FaceTimed twice, once before she left for her friend's apartment, and again while she was still there. She told him she'd call once she got home, but that call never came. When Susana stopped responding to messages late that night, Axel became worried. Around 1 a.m., her friend Esmeralda reached out asking if Susana was with him, which deepened his concern. The next morning, Axel learned from Susana's sister that she hadn't come home. He joined her family to file a police report and spent the day searching the woods and nearby apartments. He continued searching almost daily until her remains were found more than 6 months later. Axel also testified that Susana had struggled with her relationship with her father and had once experimented with drugs. Before they met, something she regretted and never repeated. Gwinnett County Police Officer Xavier Biggers also testified, and the weight of the case clearly affected him. As he spoke about the investigation, he became visibly emotional and wiped away tears in front of the jury. His reaction showed just how deeply this case impacted even the officers involved. June 2024, Judge Tamala Adkins sentenced Miles Bryant to life without parole plus 12 months. The case stands as a reminder of the fight for accountability and the memory of Susana. The verdict brought a sense of closure, but not the return of a beloved daughter. Justice was served, but at a terrible price. Now, in February 2026, this case is back in the news. Bryant has filed a motion asking for a new trial. His new attorney claims that his previous legal team was ineffective and that the conviction should be thrown out. A hearing was held on February 19, 2026, where both sides presented arguments. The judge did not make an immediate decision. Instead, the state has been given time to file a response before the judge rules. So as of now, the question is, will the man convicted of killing Susana Morales get another chance in court? We don't know yet, but the community is watching closely. We remember her name and honor her life. May she finally rest in peace. Thank you for watching.